Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? It's been a long week, hasn't it?
Yeah, tell me about it. I barely slept last night finishing that database assignment.
Same here. I think my brain is fried from coding. Anyway, how's the weather outside? Still raining?
A bit, it's tough for now, but I think it'll pour again later.
Perfect weather to talk about something serious like computer systems security.
Haha, you're right. Speaking of that, I've been reading about how important security is in computer system. It's crazy how one small vulnerability can destroy an entire network.
Exactly. Remember that case last year when a university system got hacked? All the students' database leaked because they didn't have proper security measures.
That's why cybersecurity is becoming one of the most important files in IRIC. Without it, every system is at risk, whether it's a personal computer or a government network.
True, so what exactly is computer system security? How would you define it?
Basically, it's about protecting computer system and data from unauthorized access, damage, or theft. It includes everything from firewalls, encryption, and antivirus software to user authentication and data backups.
Right, and it's not just about tools, it's also about behavior. Even the most secure system can fail if users don't know basic security practice, like using strong password or avoiding suspicious links.
That's the human factor. People often underestimate it. Mass cyber attacks start with simple tricks like phishing emails.
Yeah, social engineering is powerful. Hackers often don't attack the system directly, they attack people trust.
So, if we were to list the main goals of computer security, what would they be?
That's easy. The CIA tried confidentiality, integrity, and availability.
Oh, I remember that. Confidentiality means keeping data private. Integrity means making sure data isn't altered. And availability means system must always be accessible when needed.
Exactly. For example, a denial of server attack target availability by flooding a server so users cannot access it.
And malware or ransomware can attack both integrity and confidentiality by corrupting files or stealing sensitive data.
It's terrifying. Imagine losing all your project's files because of a virus.
That's why backups are essential. A secure system always includes a backup plan.
Speaking of security, have you guys ever used two-factor authentication?
Always, especially for my email and cloud storage. It's a simple step that doubles your security.
I use it too, but sometimes it's annoying when I switch device.
True, but it's worth it. Security should always come before convenience.
Couldn't agree more. Also, keeping software up to date is super important. Outdated systems often have full abilities that hackers can exploit.
That's why companies release security patches, but users sometimes ignore them, thinking updates are optional.
Another key part is encryption. Without encryption, data can be easily read if intercepted. That's why we use HTTPS on websites. It encrypts the data between the browser and the server.
Yeah, and encryption is also used in messaging apps like WhatsApp or Signal to protect private conversations.
So basically, computer system security is a combination of good software, smart design, and responsible user behavior.
Exactly, and it's always evolving. As technology improves, hackers also get smarter.
That's why cybersecurity professionals need to constantly learn and adapt. It's a never-ending battle.
Speaking of professional, would any of you want to work in cybersecurity someday?
Maybe it sounds exciting, solving problems, defending systems, and sometimes even ethical hacking.
I
Ethical
love,
hacking.
I love that sushi. Ethical hacker play a huge role in building in testing system weakness before the real hacker exploit them.
Yeah, white hat hackers help organizations stay safe. It's like being a digital superhero.
Hahaha, I like that them. But seriously, it's one of the most promising careers right now. With how connected the world is, security expert will always be needed.
True, from banking to healthcare, everything depends on secure system. On one breach could cause millions in losses.
So, in conclusions, what's the best advice for regular users like us?
I say keep your software updated, use strong password, and never share personal info with strangers online.
And always backup your data.
Plus, be skeptical. If something looks suspicious, it probably is.
Great advice. It's been a solid discussion. Computer system security isn't just a topic, it's something we live with every day.
Good point, let's dive deeper then. How about we talk about some common cyber threats people face every day?
Sounds good. I've heard about phishing, but what exactly is it?
Phishing is when attackers send fake emails or message trying to trick you into giving away personal info like a password or credit card numbers. They often look very confusing.
Yeah, they might pretend to be your bank or trusted company. That's why it's so important to double check the sender's address and never click on suspicious links.
Another big threat is malware, malicious software that can damage your computer or steal data. You get it by downloading infected files or clicking on bad links.
There are different types of malware, right? Like virus, worms, trojan, spyware, and ransomware.
Exactly. For example, ransomware locks your files and demands payment to unlock them. It can be devastating, especially for business.
Wow, that's scary. How do antivirus programs work against that threats?
Antivirus scans your file and programs for malicious signature or suspicious behavior. It helps detect and remove malware before it harms your system.
But antivirus is not enough alone. That's why firewalls are also used, which act like a barrier between your computer and the internet, blocking unauthorized access.
What about social engineering attacks? How do they work?
Social engineering tricks people into giving away security information by exploiting human psychology rather than technical hacking technique.
So, like when someone pretends to be tech support and asks for your password.
Exactly. That's why crucial to be cautious about whom you share your info with and verify identity.
Since we mentioned backups earlier, with what kinds do people usually do?
There's local backup like external hard drives and cloud backups, which store your data on internet server.
Cloud backups are convenient for automatic backups and access from anywhere, but you need to trust the service provider's security.
How about password? What makes a strong password?
A strong password is a long, at least 12 characters with a mix uppercase, numbers and symbols. Avoid common words or easy to guess info like birthdays.
And never raise a password for different account. If one account is compromised, others become vulnerable too.
That's where password managers come in handy again to keep them all safe and easy to access.
Another cool security layer is biometric authentication like fingerprint or facial recognition, but they should complement, not replace, password.
Does using public Wi-Fi really put us at risk?
Yes, because data transmit can be intercepted unless you use encryption methods like VPN.
VPNs create a secure tunnel for your internet connection, hiding your online activity from others on the same network.
So, in summary, protecting yourself online involves staying informed, using strong security tools, and practicing smart behavior.
Right, the technology keeps improving, but the human factor is often the weakest link.
which means education is key. We have to keep learning and teaching others.
This is already sounding like a great video script. Should we also include some real-world example or stories about cyber attacks?
Good idea. It makes the topic more relatable and show just how serious the threats are.
Like the university data, which we mentioned earlier, or the ransomware attacks on hospitals.
Perfect. And maybe some tips on what to do if you get hacked.
Like immediately changing password, informing the relevant authorities, and checking your account for suspicious activity.
Awesome. We've covered so much. Should we wrap it up with a final reminder about staying vigilant and practicing good cybersecurity habits every day?
Definitely, consistency is key to staying safe online.
Alright, looks like we have a solid discussion now.